David, a rising star who went from making music in his room to becoming one of the fastest growing names in the industry. But now, his name is being linked to something far more serious than music. We're talking about a case involving a missing teenager, a shocking discovery, the allegations that have taken over headlines across the whole country. Because according to authorities, David has been charged and arrested in connection to a case that is now being described as disturbing and deeply serious. And if these allegations are proven true, this isn't just the end of a career. This is a situation that could change his life forever. And in this video, we're going to break down everything that has been reported so far, what allegedly happened, and what this could mean moving forward for David. And before we get into the sad case, I want to wish a warm welcome to everybody who's tuning into KDJ Uncovers, and I hope you like this video because this is a really deep one. And if you're messing with the video and the content I post, I strongly suggest that you subscribe and like for more updates because more heat is on the way. Now before we go any further, we need to understand where all of this actually started, because according to early online reports and discussions that began spreading rapidly across social media, this situation just came out of nowhere. It first gained attention after rumors started connecting David's name to an ongoing investigation involving the missing teenager case, something that immediately caused the internet to spiral. At this point though, it's important to be clear, none of these claims have been officially confirmed in full detail by authorities at the time of recording, and the situation is still developing. But that didn't stop the internet from running with it. Within hours, clips, posts, and theories began circulating everywhere, with people trying to piece together timelines, connections, and possible explanations. And his name started trending, so did the confusion, because on one side you have fans who are completely shocked and refusing to believe any of it, and on the other side you have people convinced that something serious is being uncovered in real time. So the question now becomes, what is actually confirmed? What is just speculation? And more importantly, how did David's name even get piled up into all of this? At the center of all of this, David's name started appearing in discussions surrounding the case files. And that's when things escalated online almost instantly, because once the word court, charges, and legal proceedings start getting attached to a public figure, the internet doesn't wait for confirmation, it fills the blank in itself. Now what's important to understand here is this: in high-profile developing cases like this, early court information is often fragmented. That means headlines, leaks, and social media posts can all paint a very different picture of what's actually happening behind the scenes. Some reports suggest a formal court appearance had already taken place. Others claimed legal representations had already entered a plea on behalf of those involved. But none of this has been consistently verified in one official clear statement that confirms the full narrative being pushed online. And that's where the confusion really starts, because depending on what you read, the story changes completely. So instead of jumping to conclusions, the real question becomes, what do we actually know for sure from confirmed sources, and what is still speculations being repeated across the internet? Because right now, two things are getting mixed together, and that's exactly what's fueling the viral spread of this case. As more time passed, the situation online intensified. Clips, screenshots, and supposed court updates began circulating across platforms, with each post claiming to reveal a new layer of the story. But the problem was simple. None of these posts were coming from a single verified official source that clearly laid out the full situation for us. Instead, what people were seeing was a mix of partial information, reported claims, and interpretations that were spreading faster than they could be confirmed. And that's when narratives started splitting in two directions. On one side, people believed that something serious was unfolding behind the scenes, pointing to the fact that his name was being repeatedly mentioned in connections to an active investigation. But on the other side, viewers and fans were pushing back, saying the internet was jumping ahead of itself and building a story out of fragments. Because in situations like this, context matters more than anything. A name appearing in connections with an investigation doesn't automatically confirm guilt, charges, or legal outcomes, but online, those lines often get blurred within minutes. And once those blurs happen, it becomes extremely difficult to separate fact from speculation. Now, as the discussion continued spreading, attention shifted towards something even more important: official confirmation. People started looking for statements from authorities, legal representatives, or verified news outlets, and anything that could clearly confirm what stage the situation was actually at. But at the time of these early reports, clear and consistent detail remained limited publicly, which only added more fuel to the uncertainty of the people, because in the absence of confirmed information, the internet always does what it always does, and it fills in the gaps. And in this case, those gaps were being filled with theories, assumptions, and rapidly evolving narratives that change by the hour and by the day. So at this point, the situation isn't just about what allegedly happened. It's about how quickly information can spiral before all the facts are actually on the table. Now at this point, the conversation around the situation has completely taken over social media. And what started as scattered posts and early speculations has now turned into a full-scale online debate about what is real, what is confirmed, and what has been exaggerated along the whole way. Because one of the biggest issues in cases like this is how fast information travels before it even gets verified. A single post can spread to millions of people within hours, and by the time original context is lost, the story often looks very different from how it actually started. And that's exactly what we're saying here. Now, regardless of where people stand on the situation, one thing is clear: there's still a lot of uncertainty. And until official statements or verified legal documents provide a clear picture for us, most of what is circulating online remains part of an evolving narrative rather than a confirmed conclusion or case. So the focus now shifts away from assumptions and back to waiting for the facts. Because in situations like this, time is usually what separates rumor from reality. And as more information eventually comes out, whether through legal updates, official statements, or verified reports, the picture will become clearer than what social media is currently placing together. But until that point, what we're left with is a developing situation that continues to evolve in real time right before our eyes. And that's why it's important not to just focus on what's being said, but also on what is actually being confirmed. Because in the end of everything, two things are often very different from each other. And that brings us to the end of what we currently know. As always, I will continue to follow any verified updates if they come out and break them down as clearly as possible. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I will be making more updates on this topic. And with my last words, my prayers go to Celeste's family and friends, and I really wish that whoever was responsible for this gruesome death gets punished.